Squirrel returns to her savior to give her an amazing gift. What would you do if a baby squirrel showed up on your front porch? This is what happened to a woman named Simone Serpentine, and she decided to take the crying baby squirrel into her house. Little did Serpentine know, but this baby squirrel would bring her an amazing gift in the months that followed.
Before we begin, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell for more amazing videos.
This is the baby squirrel that showed up on Serpentine's front porch. The poor baby squirrel was crying nonstop, and the woman knew that she had to do something about it, so she took the scared animal into her home. The woman didn't only take the baby squirrel into her home, but she also named it Dinjechi. Therefore, the woman became the squirrel's surrogate mother, and this is where our story starts. To the woman's surprise, taking care of the baby squirrel was not as easy as it seemed. The woman needed to wake up multiple times overnight and feed Dinjechi so that it would stop crying. Although this wasn't the hardest part about raising Dinjechi, Dinjechi was super scared to be left alone, and the woman had no other choice than to take the squirrel with her at work. This was a bit difficult at first because Dinjechi would run around the workplace and never stay quiet. But then, even though the woman loved having Dinjechi around, she knew that she needs to release her into the wild once she is a full-grown adult. As heartbreaking as this is, Serpentine had no other option than to let Dinjechi run to the forest. Serpentine and her boyfriend lived next to a wildlife park, and this made it easy for them to find a spot to release Dinjechi. How do you think Dinjechi reacted to being released into the wild? Serpentine and Dinjechi said their goodbyes, and the squirrel was all set to go. However, this isn't where our story ends. Keep reading to see what happens next. It didn't take long for Dinjechi to come back to Serpentine's house. The woman was left in awe when she saw this, but she was happy that Dinjechi still cared for her. But what was the tiny animal doing there? Serpentine gave Dinjechi something to eat, and the cute squirrel ran into the forest once again. This is when Serpentine came up with this brilliant idea. Seeing how Dinjechi always came back to visit, Serpentine decided to leave her window open so that the squirrel could come into the house. Serpentine had no idea what the squirrel would bring into her home. 1 week after Serpentine left the window open, Dinjechi showed up pregnant. The woman knew that the squirrel needed help giving birth, and that's why she came to her house. You won't believe what Serpentine did next. The woman put up lots of tissues together and created a warm bed where Dinjechi could have her baby. What do you think the baby was? Was it a girl or a boy? With the help of Serpentine, Dinjechi had a baby girl. Aren't they just the most adorable squirrels you ever saw? Serpentine and her boyfriend quickly realized that Dinjechi and her newborn baby are not planning to leave the house anytime soon. Luckily, the couple already knew how to take care of a baby squirrel and were prepared. Taking care of 2 squirrels is not an easy task because the couple needed to feed them and clean them. Fortunately, Serpentine and her boyfriend were more than happy to do it. Serpentine says that even though Dinjechi and her newborn baby kept her up all night long, it was all worth it because they are the cutest animals ever. The next picture will bring a smile to your face. The one on the left is Dinjechi, and the baby squirrel on the right is her daughter Tinny. The next picture is even more adorable than this one. Serpentine says that her heart melts whenever she sees Dinjechi and Tinny run around the house. Although, who can blame Serpentine for falling in love with these 2 baby squirrels? Serpentine wanted to make sure that baby Tinny knows her home is a loving and safe place, so she bought her lots of little toys to cuddle with. Isn't Serpentine amazing? What did you think of this incredible story? I bet Serpentine and her boyfriend had no idea what they were getting into when they first started taking care of Dinjechi. However, it was all worth it in the end. Thanks for watching the video. If you like this story, then please hit the like button and also click on subscribe button to never miss an update from our channel.